All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to go over word problem identification. And we're going to be looking specifically at decimal word problems, but I want you to know that we can use a lot of this using of words and things like that to kind of help us figure out what operations it is that we need to do in order to solve word problems. So let's take a look at these different words right here. So we have some addition words. We have in all, combined, increase, join, sum, and deposit. So all of those words that you see in red are words that could mean addition in a word problem. Let's look at the blue words. Those are subtraction words. Remain, decrease, have left, difference, withdraw, and how many more. Again, these are some type of word that you might see in a word problem that might mean subtraction. For multiplication, you might see words like of, and with of, it has to be referring to something. Double or triple, per, and product. And then for division, split, equal groups, quotient, and shared. So those are some different words that could help you identify what kind of operation you would need in order to solve a word problem. So let's take a look at some decimal word problems. This first one says Greg ran 4.7 kilometers, Alyssa ran 3.32 kilometers, and Donnell ran 9.1 kilometers. How many more kilometers did Donnell run than Greg and Alyssa combined? So looking at here, the one thing that sticks out to me is how many more. So I'm going to highlight that, how many more. And when I think of how many more, I'm thinking that there's going to be some subtraction involved. I also noticed that it says combined. And when I see combined, I'm thinking that some addition is going to be involved. So this is going to be a multi-step problem where we're going to be doing two different operations, addition and subtraction. So it wants to know how many more kilometers did Donnell run than Greg and Alyssa combined. So the first thing I want to do is figure out, well, how much did Greg and Alyssa run combined? So for this, and again, we're going to be adding first. So I'm going to add 4.7 kilometers plus 3.32. Now, luckily for you, you do get to use a calculator for practical problems or word problems. So if you were to put this in the calculator, you would end up with 8.02. Now, that is not our final answer, but it could be one up there, like on a multiple choice test to kind of try and trick you or confuse you. We still need to know how many more kilometers did Donnell run than the two of them. So now we're going to do some subtraction. So with that subtraction, we're going to take the amount that Donnell ran, which was 9.1, and we're going to subtract our combined, which was 8.02. And if you put that in the calculator, you end up with 1.08, and then we want to make sure we include our units, so kilometers. So 1.08 would be our final answer. Looking at our next problem, we have Deshaun worked 5 hours on Monday and 6 hours on Tuesday. If Deshaun gets paid $10.25 per hour, how much money did he earn? So this per hour piece is really sticking out to me. So I'm noticing that he gets $10.25 per hour, but he didn't just work 1 hour. He worked 5 hours one day and 6 hours on another day. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to need to figure out how many hours he worked in all. So we're going to want to add first. So I'm going to add 5 hours plus 6 hours, and we get a total of 11 hours. Now that's not the final answer. He gets $10.25 per hour. So that means we're going to need to take this 11 hours and multiply, so we're going to be doing some multiplication, times the $10.25. And when we multiply those two together, we get $112.75. For the last problem, it says Janet, Corbin, and Ray earned $120 for washing cars on Saturday and $63 on Sunday. If they split their earnings evenly, how much money will each person receive? So for this particular one, we're definitely going to want to add, and then we're going to divide. So we're going to add the 120 and the 63. We get 183, and then we're going to take the 183 and divide that by the 3 people. And each person would be getting $61 because they're splitting their earnings. So we had to find the total amount